Alright everyone, it's CFC Vlog here, and this is a new series I'm starting called Weekend Preview. This is where I'm going to be going through all the results, not really previewing much, but more just predicting the results. It's more of a weekend prediction, but preview sounds better. I'll be going through all the results, all the games in the Premier League alphabetically of the home team, and then I'll be going on and predicting the Charlton result for this weekend. So let's get into the predictions. The next game is Norwich versus Everton, and this is an interesting one because I've actually predicted Norwich to win 2-1. What I think is going to happen is Everton are going to get the lead for Norwich equalising just before half time, and then all the way through the second half will be a bit boring, and then Norwich will score in the last minute to nick a win. That's my prediction. Alright, my first prediction that needs to be made is Arsenal versus Aston Villa, and I've guessed 2-2 for that game. You see it in the bottom screen here, around there. I'll put, and I say 2-2 because I've said it before. Arsenal just don't look good enough, and Aston Villa do look really good, and I can just see Aston Villa putting off a good result of 2-2. The next question is Chelsea versus Hull. I think Chelsea are going to absolutely smash it, 4-0 to Chelsea. Mourinho's come back. It's at home. Mourinho does not lose at home. That's one thing you've got to know. Mourinho does not lose at home. I bet he barely ever loses at home, and he'll come back as Chelsea man, and he'll do it, and he'll get a great result. And I reckon a 4-0 hammering. For Hull, it's their fault for changing them to Tigers. Alright, next game, Palace versus Spurs, and I predict 2-0 Spurs. Palace just coming up. As I suggest, they haven't strengthened their team enough, and Spurs, as far as I know, I don't think that's playing, but Soldado, Charlie, Paulinho, a lot of good players, and now outclass. I think they'll outclass Palace in that game. It's next game, Liverpool versus Stoke. I'm going to predict 1-0 Liverpool. Although I don't believe there'll be much, obviously not having Suarez and that, I still think they've got the quality to see off Stoke. Stoke obviously strong defensively, a really low defensive line. I reckon Liverpool will nick a goal and then just settle back, and they'll be fine for the rest of the game. So yeah, they've got potential up front. Daniel Sturridge could easily score. So yeah, moving on to the next game. The next game is Manchester City versus Newcastle, and I predict a firm 3-1 win for Manchester City, because you know they've got brought in a lot of new strikers, a lot of firepower up front, and I can just see them. I can see them going out and making an example of Newcastle, and they can. And City will be a good start to season for Manchester City. The next game is Norwich versus Everton, and this is an interesting one because I've actually predicted Norwich to win 2-1. What I think is going to happen is Everton are going to get the lead for Norwich equalising just before half time, and then all the way through the second half will be a bit boring, and then Norwich will score in the last minute to nick a win. That's my prediction. Next game, Sunderland versus Fulham. I predict a 1-1 draw. Both teams have a bit about them, but don't think enough to seal out the win. Good signing of Darren Bent for Fulham. I imagine he will play and probably score on his debut. And Sunderland have got a lot of potential up there to get a goal. So, yeah, 1-1 for that result. Next game is Swansea versus Manchester United. I picked a 3-2 win for Manchester United. They looked good. They looked not good, but they did the job. And I think they've got enough to see off Swansea. Although Swansea are a quality team, they play great football. I think with the likes of Robin van Persie and Wayne Rooney even possibly starting, Man United just don't look like they're going to lose. Next question is West Brom, and do you know how I feel about Southampton's chances? You know, I've just got a feeling that Southampton are going to have a good year, and it's going to start off badly with 4-2 loss to West Brom. West Brom, on the other hand, is a team that I think look really strong, with Nicholas and Elcar Vitra with their new signings. So I think it'll be a convincing 4-2 win for them. Next game is the last game of the Premier League is West Ham versus Cardiff. I predict a 1-1 draw. Cardiff have got a lot of momentum coming into this. They did really well at the end of last season, obviously winning the title. West Ham not so much, so I predict a 1-1 draw. Yeah, there's not really much I can say about that fixture. And now for the Charlton fixture, I predict that we are going to win 2-1. I feel like we've got we got the mental things. Last time we came to Oakwell, last time we played Barnsley, we beat them 6-0. So there's that mental thing. That's that mental attitude. Sometimes if you've got mental advantage, you can go on and win. And I think getting our first 3 points on the board will be a great achievement going into the next couple of home games. That's it for my weekend preview. And generally, before, I didn't explain before what system I'm going to do. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be my predictions. I'm going to keep a tally of the points that I earn via my predictions. 3 points if I get 1 point if I get like the result right, so which team wins, and 3 points if I get the exact results right. So yeah, I'll be tallying up my points. Leave your predictions below. Leave your predictions below. What do you think of my predictions? And yeah, new Premier League season. Please like, subscribe, rate, whatever you need to do to this video. You know the drill. And I'll see you later.